Hey everyone, welcome back to another heavy metal diecast video, and today we've got one here from SkyMax Models in 1/72nd scale diecast. Of course, it is a Hawker Tempest, as you can see, and this particular livery is from 80 Squadron from the RAF, from their 2nd Tactical Air Force in 1945, and this is a Mk.V or a Mk.V, of course, and this particular aircraft would be last flown by RAAF pilot F.A. Lang at the time of its destruction. By an actual engine fire on startup while based in Volkel Airfield on the 11th of March in 1945. Now this aircraft, it was shared between Australian pilots within 80 Squadron, and this Tempest would shoot down 3 Bf-109s and a Focke-Wulf 190, all while being flown by a different pilot with each aerial victory. So 4 different pilots, 4 different aerial victories, but this does look pretty cool. It does have some little details on the back of the box, I think, yes. So if you'd like to check those sort of things out, but as we say, this thing is no good in the box. It's no good upside down either. So what we'll do is we'll get this cool looking Tempest out and have a little bit of a look at it. Already with this Hawker Tempest out of the box, it does come with a little baggie that does have some ordnance that we do need to put on, and the landing gear options, of course, which is pretty cool. We'll move that out of the way. It does have a stand on the side of the packet. Let's see if we can noisily open this up. As I said, this was a brand new purchase, and boy, that does look really cool in there. Let's get this out. All right, come on, up. We need to get a little bit of a pop, which it does, and it comes straight out. We'll move this packet out of the way and check out this awesome looking Tempest. It does look really nice. The detail does look fantastic. Let's check out some of those panel lines. Yeah, that paintwork looks really good. It's got some great detail. There is no pilot figure, so if you like pilot figures in your aircraft, you'll be a little bit disappointed about that. But for me, that's no issue. Let's have a little look around the side on the tail. It's got some nice markings along the side. It's got D-Day markings underneath there. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's got some great detail. And there is a kangaroo and Australian flag that does show that they put that on there because, yes, as I said earlier, it is an aircraft that was flown primarily, well, pretty much only by Australian pilots. And this Tempest was shared around, so the propeller spins beautifully. Whoa. Oh, yeah. That is a great spinning propeller. It feels like it's metal too, which is absolutely fantastic. That is really good. That did occupy me for a moment. It has some nice detail through there. That is pretty cool. Looks like some radiator detail in there. That has got some fantastic markings on it. That does look pretty cool though. Being an Australian, of course, I will like that. We'll turn it over and have a little look underneath. Yeah, this is a really nice build. This is really well done. I reckon it's pretty good. And I think this is only our 2nd Tempest, I think. I think one ages ago from, I think it's a D. Augustini one, a cheaper budget sort of one. But boy, this does look really good. Yep, definitely a pretty good one to grab. But what we're going to do is we'll put some landing gear configuration on this and come back with a bit more of a completed aircraft. We'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, we are back with this awesome looking Tempest set up for in-flight. Very straightforward process, of course. I'm going to play with that again. And what you do is you put your main landing gear bay doors in there. Very straightforward. Those covers just slot straight in with no dramas. One for the tail wheel there, that slots straight in. And of course the ordnance, you put a set of bombs on there. You do get another set of ordnance. You can option to put a set of tanks there, which we will put on when we do gear down, of course. And that is job done. That is your awesome Tempest set up for in-flight, how you will display it. And of course, if you want to display it in flight, you need to put it on this stand, which is that 3-piece stand there. That just goes in the stand hole like so, and we'll chuck it on the deck, and that is job done. And that's how you'll display your awesome looking Tempest on the stand. And I reckon this sets up fantastically. It is such a nice build. This is fantastic. I reckon if you're after a really decent Tempest, this is a cracking one. I've got the propeller, that is metal. That feels very solid and it spins really well. The whole build is fantastic. But what's not fantastic is it's in flight for me, so I like to see mine with my gear down. So what we'll do is we will chuck some landing gear on this and come right back and check it out like that, and then wind up this video. Alrighty, we are back with gear down. As you can see, I did put those fuel tanks on. There is just a gear bay door there and there that you put on the side, and then you drop the main landing gear pieces in. They do slot in nicely. They are all together. You don't have to assemble anything. They just drop straight in. They do sort of move. The wheels do move, but not very easy. So I don't know if they roll 100%, but I don't really roll my aircraft around. And of course, the tail wheel is just that little module you drop straight in. That's all the little doors and the actual tail wheel, all one piece. You just drop that straight in. And that is your awesome looking Tempest set up for gear down. Just the way I like to see them. But I reckon it does set up nice. We will put it on the deck and wind up the video, of course. But I reckon this thing is absolutely fantastic, and I love that propeller. So, all right, guys, we'll do the usual. We will take some photos of this, of course, and chuck them on at the end of the video. If you enjoyed this Tempest here, throw us one of those if you can find that little button, of course. And do feel free to subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. All right, once again, this is by SkyMax Models, 1/72 scale diecast, and I reckon it is a pretty cool looking Tempest for sure. All right, everyone, thank you so much for spending your valuable time in checking out another one of our videos. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great day. Cheers, everyone.